Hello there, guys. The latest update on what's happening with Stuart in Steerage is the fact that I had the privilege of doing a guided tour for the Queen of the Philippines. Now, I know you guys may say that there isn't a Queen of the Philippines, but apparently I've been reliably informed that she actually comes from a royal family. So I did have to address her as Your Royal Highness. And the place that I work in England, in the centre of England, called the National Memorial Arboretum, is a place of remembrance and a place of commemoration for all sorts of conflicts throughout the world. She's a humanitarian who travels all around the world, not just Britain, but she was making a special visit to Britain. And she wanted to have a look, see what we were doing. We've just got a new monument, which basically commemorates people who are involved in war, civilians who are involved in war, children, women, complete innocents who are caught up in this conflict. And basically, she wanted to lay a wreath down. There may be a picture of that somewhere that we can show you, of laying the wreath down at the memorial. And I was able to go around with my wife and obviously her royal party to give a demonstration and show what the Arboretum actually represents, what we do, what commemorations we do. But she had a quick look round at the trees, the monuments. They're actually there to commemorate everything, not necessarily military either. There's things for stillborn babies, there's things there for mental health issues, there's still things there for, in Britain, the guides and the scouts. Even the Women's Institute have got a monument there. So it's to remember loved ones, to remember conflicts, and to say that we're never going to forget the people who give us the freedom that we so take for granted throughout the world. So, yeah, it was a great day. The lady who is a boss and a friend of my wife's dropped this on me at the very last minute. And so I was a bit panicky that I wouldn't be able to pull it all together. And basically, within 2 or 3 weeks, I thought she was going to say, I've got a few friends coming round in T-shirts and jeans. What would you recommend for me to do? And all of a sudden, she drops it on me that it's this royal personage with the security implications and everything else. Party of about 15 people. But thank goodness my bosses pulled out all the stops and managed to get this thing on the ground. And she had a fantastic day. We spent 2 or 3 hours going around the Arboretum. She seemed very appreciative of what was being done. Apparently, I've learned that she's a big humanitarian and travels all around the world in that capacity as an ambassador. And she was that impressed that she asked my wife and myself to go with the royal party the following day to a local museum in the heart of England, heart of the Midlands, and it's called the Black Country Museum. Now, this Black Country Museum refers to the industry that evolved in the centre of England from the 1740s with the Industrial Revolution coming into play. We were blessed or cursed with the fact there was iron ore, there were coal, and there was lots of water in our area, ideal for manufacturing sort of iron and steel. And this museum reflects that historical heritage of about 200 years. We took Her Royal Highness round, and again, she enjoyed it very much. I'm sure they only sent for me because of my wonderful local dialect. I was there to translate for her, but she seemed to cope okay with our accents. So at the end of the day, she was in a Victorian public house, which had been rebuilt in this museum to represent part of that era in history, and she was behind the bar pulling pints, handing them out to all in sundry that were there. And we finished the day off in a private side room with having traditional British fish and chips. I'm not sure whether she'd ever had these before. She even was very brave and had salt and vinegar on them, which is the traditional way for us Brits to have them. And again, she seemed to enjoy it very much. And she was even taught some of our local dialects. And just to conclude with our little video today, one of the words that we use in the Midlands when we're saying goodbye to somebody is we'll say ta-ra a bit. So that basically means I'll see you again soon. So I hope you've enjoyed our little video, and I'll see you again in steerage.